You know, something absolutely incredible is happening in global entertainment. It's a seismic shift, a creative explosion that's totally reshaping what all of us watch and listen to. And the epicenter? Well, it's the African continent. Today, we're going to chart the rise of these new giants of global culture and really dig into how they're rewriting the rules of entertainment.
Okay, just look at this number for a second. $120 million. Now that's not the budget for some Hollywood blockbuster. Nope. According to Billboard Africa, that's the tour gross for just one Nigerian artist, Burna Boy. This isn't some niche market we're talking about anymore. This is a global force to be reckoned with. And that number? It's just a tiny glimpse of the massive scale we're dealing with.
All right, so to really get what's going on, we're going to take a little tour across the continent. We'll start in West Africa, the home of this massive entertainment engine. Then we'll head down to South Africa to hear its global sound. After that, it's over to East Africa to see how a whole new narrative is being built from the ground up. And finally, we'll zoom out and look at the continent's incredible global impact.
So our first stop is West Africa. Think of it as a storytelling and musical powerhouse. For decades, countries like Nigeria and Ghana have been building this entertainment engine that right now is just firing on all cylinders. And it really all starts with one of the biggest film industries on the entire planet.
You've almost definitely heard the term Nollywood, right? And yeah, the name's a pretty simple mashup of Nigeria and Hollywood. But what it stands for is this massive, complex, and hugely influential industry. It's a true global behemoth, churning out stories that captivate audiences way, way beyond Nigeria's borders.
But here's the thing. Nollywood isn't just one single entity. It's this incredibly diverse ecosystem of distinct film industries. You've got the Hausa language cinema, which is known as Kannywood, a super vibrant Yoruba language scene, and even these amazing collaborations with Ghanaian actors that have become totally mainstream. Each one has its own unique cultural voice.
So how did all this local content get so dominant? Well, a major catalyst was a company called Africa Magic. When it launched back in 2003, it was a total game changer. See, back in the 90s, foreign shows were getting really popular, but Africa Magic pushed back hard. They created these dedicated channels that just celebrated and promoted indigenous stories, customs, and talent.
And this wasn't just some cultural project, it was a massive economic one. Africa Magic has directly created almost 10,000 jobs within Nigeria's creative industry. We're talking thousands of writers, actors, directors, and crew members who are now building careers and strengthening an entire economic sector. It's huge.
All right, next up, we're heading south. We're going to a place where a new sound wasn't just born. It literally exploded out of the townships and went on to conquer global dance floors and music charts.
And that sound is Amapiano. It's this amazing hybrid genre that popped up around 2012. The name literally means the pianos in Zulu, and it just masterfully blends together elements of deep house, jazz, and the local Kwaito sound into something totally new and unbelievably infectious.
So what is it that gives Amapiano that unique pulse? What's its secret weapon? It's the log drum. Now, this isn't an acoustic drum. It's an electronic bass line that's super wide, percussive, and just incredibly powerful. This is the sound you feel deep in your chest, the thing that makes the music absolutely irresistible on a dance floor. I mean, Amapiano's rise has been just meteoric. It went from being a local sound in 2012 to a full-blown continental sensation by 2019. By 2022, huge platforms like Beatport had to officially recognize it as its own genre. And then, in 2023, Tyla's hit Water made history, becoming the first song by a South African soloist in 55 years to crack the Billboard Hot 100. Just incredible.
For our third and final stop on this tour, we're heading to East Africa. Here, in countries like Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda, the story is a little different. It's not about inheriting some massive pre-existing industry. It's about building one from scratch and writing a completely new narrative for themselves. And you know what? They are absolutely succeeding. According to a PricewaterhouseCoopers report, Kenya's entertainment and media industry alone is valued at $2 billion. This just goes to show you how significant the economic growth in the region has become, even without the kind of established infrastructure you see in other hubs.
Okay, but the really crucial point here is how East African creators are turning these huge challenges into advantages. You've got limited infrastructure? Well, for them, that's an opportunity to pave our own path. Low government support? That becomes a chance to redefine the industry on their own terms. It's this incredible story of resilience and pure innovation. This quote from Tanzanian filmmaker Emil Shivji just captures that spirit perfectly. It's not about complaining about what's missing. It's about the excitement of building something new, of learning from other models like Hollywood and Nollywood, and creating a system that actually makes sense for them.
So, we've seen the storytelling engine in the West, we've heard that global sound from the South, and we've witnessed the brand new narrative being built in the East. Now, let's bring it all together and look at the continent's unstoppable collective impact on the world.
This chart tells such a powerful story in just 2 simple bars. It shows that digital music consumption in Ghana shot up by a staggering 46% in just 1 year. This isn't some slow, gradual change we're seeing. This is explosive, exponential growth, and it's being fueled by new platforms and an audience that is more engaged than ever before.
And really, that brings us to this definitive statement from media consultant Anita Mensah. This is the core takeaway. For years, people have talked about Africa's potential, about it being the future of culture. But what all these trends show us is that the future has already arrived. The influence isn't coming, it's happening right now.
So, we'll end with this question, because honestly, we're all living through the answer. A new generation of artists, filmmakers, and creators are not just joining the global conversation, they're starting to lead it. They are exporting culture, building entire economies, and completely changing the way the world sees and hears an entire continent. The only real question left is, what happens next?